So let's look at where the PSEI is. There we go. Medyo may resistance from 8,000 to 8,100. Alam na natin yan. And support looks something like this. Okay? So you have two trend lines. The danger is seeing that the PSEI has tried to challenge the 8,000 to 8,100 area of resistance. The danger is baka bumagsak siya hanggang, let's see, 9 to 7,000 bago siya umakyat ulit. We're not quite there yet, no? We're not quite there yet. That's why kailangan manan yung PSEI. We have seen some support here at the 7.7 area, diba? Makyat, but tingnan natin, no? Manmanan natin. For those of you playing blue chips, okay? Of course, we're focused on technical analysis, and so our chart is the primary basis for our trading calls. For Friday, maganda naman ang kandila na pinakita ng PSEI. There's minor support around 7,840, 7,830. There's minor support here, but we'll see if this is just a bounce or if this is a reversal, and then the PSEI will continue to challenge the 8,000 to 8,100 resistance. Okay? All right, let's look at the request. STI, sige. STI, sa maloob ko ng konti dito, hindi ako nakasakay sa 40, 50, 60 level. Let's see, tapos na bang STI? We have seen buying here at 156. Yes? So if you have STI at a lower price, just hold. Next support level, matindi-tindi is 140. We've seen last Friday, it tried to challenge 160, pero medyo hindi nakayanan. And like I mentioned in my webinar before, stock prices move in a sine wave. No? Sinusoidal yung action niya. So tingnan natin kung mag-hold tong 156. My sense is wait and see. No? It might form a box, Carvas box. Ganyan, no? Ganyan yung maging itsura niyan. How long it will take, I don't know. We have seen some good volume nung Friday. But, well, ganito. I've always been a believer of traders knowing what kind of mentality or personality they have and then adapting that to their trading style. If medyo okay sa'yo, bumili sa support level, and then madali lang sa loob na mag-cut once that support level is broken, then you can test buy at 156, 157. If it breaks down to 154, 155, cut. Yung next support, nasa 140, malalim yun. If you're a breakout trader, buy once 162 is broken out, medyo nabasag yung 162 na resistance, with volume, of course. Pag nabasag yung 162, okay. I see very good things for STI. They've had very good disclosures the past few weeks. People seem to be generally bullish about it. But of course, if you're a short-term trader, you want to maximize gains. You want to see that after a breakout Tuesday, you want to see whether the retest of the former resistance holds. Because we know, once the retest of the former resistance, that becomes support. Okay? So right now, hindi natin alam kung ang 156 ay support talaga. Pero, merong indication support. 156, 157, that's fine. you will have a very tight stop loss. And let's say 157, nag-break, nagbenta ka sa 154. That's a 2% stop loss plus about 1% commissions and fees. Pwede na. But if it goes up, that's 3%. Minus commissions. But it's a little bit more than 1:1. That's how you manage your reward. It's a little bit more than 1:1. 1:1.5. So pag nag-breakout yan dyan, na basag yung 162, nag-163, pwede kayong bumili ng dagdag. Or if you're a breakout trader, dun na kayo bumili. Okay? Kasi naman 163 to 160. Alright. That's it for STR. WPI. Nako. Maganda to. WPI. I see an upward trend line. Your support, it was a good candle. No, last Friday, WPI gave us a good candle. Okay yan. Ang untog natin, ang resistance will be around 98 cents. So with this good candle and you see huge volume ng Friday, that is really big. No? 20-day moving average volume niya, 23 million. Dumoble yung actual traded volume niya. Yan, no? So we have a good candle. We have an uptrend line. We have resistance at 98. And we have good volume. WPI would be a buy. If you can, I don't know if bibigyan tayo, but if you can, try to get it maybe 89, 90 cents if you don't have it. If you have it, just hold. And yeah, hold and then wait and see. Okay. Apex. Maganda ang forma ng Apex. Okay, nagka-flag breakout. Just medyo yan. Nag-breakout ng flag. Yan. Nag-breakout, nag-flag, and then we had another very nice breakout at 176. And we had very good volume. The problem I have with Apex is it's sitting at resist. Well, it high. Nag-high siya at resistance at 183. Eh, ang problema ko dyan, medyo sumusunod tong Apex sa galaw ng global gold market. So the US had non-farm payrolls released nung Friday night. And they were very good. And there has been a correlation between US NFP, non-farm payrolls, and the gold prices. Because if you don't know, yung employment and non-farm payrolls, yan yung isang element na tinitingnan ng US Federal Reserve when they make their decisions whether to hike interest rates or not. And if they hike interest rates, gold goes down. So if gold goes down, Apex might go down. You can expect lower earnings for Apex. However, bumagsak ang peso against the US dollar. So what you can expect there is maybe, despite the lower cost in dollars of gold, the currency exchange rate between the peso and the dollar might offset that. All right? So, if you have Apex, hold. If it breaks out at 183, it's a buy. If you're a breakout trader, if you're a risk taker, magandang kandila, I would buy Apex at the open kung maganda ang bid side. Maraming bidders for Apex on Monday, pwede yan, stupid trade lang siguro. If it gaps up, don't get into the trade. Pero keep in mind, resistance at 183 and 188. Okay? So, dito papasok yung risk management strategies natin na tranche buying. You add a tranche at 183, you add a tranche at 188. If it falls below 183, pwede tayong sumalo at 176. Tranche lang ha. Pag pangit yung kandila, it falls below 176, and just cut. Okay? As Boss Mel Novilla keeps saying, no, and other premium contributors, yung mga analysis natin, they involve probability. No one can really say na aakyat yan or babagsak. So let's just follow price. We employ risk-reward ratios para pag tama tayo, magandang balik. Pagka mali tayo, at least hindi ganun kalaki ang losses natin. What do you have? What else do you have? Oh, Emperador. This has been a call of Ma'am Nikki. Hindi ko na sasabihin anong analysis niya, syempre. But it consolidated, medyo nag-flag. Long here, nung June 29, showed that medyo pinabayaan bumagsak, tapos may namulot sa baba. And then there was a valid breakout on about 770. And what I want to see from Emperador, if you have it hold, what I want to see from Emperador is it establishes some kind of base muna. Okay, doon ako bibili. Pag pumorma yan, nagkaroon ng base, kita nyo 1, 2, 3 days, meron siyang support na makikita natin, pwede nang mamulot. And then, tranche buying and selling, just buy pag breakout ng 8. Alright? Ganun lang. But keep in mind guys, yung mga sinasabi kong strategy and buying, selling, mga very short term. Very short term. Daily, bantayan nyo. Pag maganda kandila, sige, keep or maybe add. Pag pangit yung kandila, medyo slice, take profits, and then just watch saan yung movement. Pero okay to, Emperor. I like it. Flag, but I cannot tell you how long it will consolidate. If it's still very strong, it will consolidate maybe 3 to 5 days. If it's losing steam, maybe it might take a bit of time. All right? If you look at, as an example, Agri-Nurture, ibang laki ng inakyat ng Agri-Nurture. It was a period of time, and thank you very much, Kuya Tikboy, Lintik. Medyo maganda-ganda ang kinita ko dito. It consolidated for 1 month. Well, not 1 month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. About almost 1 month. A little over 3 weeks. So, ayan. Kaming mga subscribers ni Kuya, may ng malapit sa 8. Nung medyo nag-dip ng 780, 790, nakapulot kami ng konti, nagdagdag. But I would not say buy Agri-Nurture yet. Again, wait for some kind of consolidation. When nag-consolidate yan around 840. Tingnan natin. No? Tingnan natin saan siya pwedeng saluhin. Wag tayong mag-feeling genius na, uy, pwede nang saluhin yan. No? Tingnan natin pwede saluhin. Let's protect our capital. Yeah. And let's let price action dictate what we do. Okay. May upside pa itong ani. That's just a comparison no, sa kanang chart na pwedeng mahaba ang konso sideways and pwedeng maigsi lang. Now, bakit may consolidation whenever a stock price goes up? Or bakit may pullback? Normal yan dahil that's a function of people buying and selling. Tulad nitong ani, siguro yung mga nakabili ng 780, 790, nung umabot ng 860, 870, 880, 9 pesos, diba? Malaking gain ka na, so bebenta mo na. So, dahil nagsibentahan, bababa yung price. Normal naman yun. So, abangan lang natin when selling stops. And then we see for 1 or 2 or 3 days, people have resumed buying. So, medyo bebuelo na ulit yan. Okay, where are we? CPG. If you notice, property stocks have been doing very well. CPG, Ellie, Jerry, and even Poppy. Si Poppy, the magic dragon ko, masaya ako doon. I'll tell you later why. But CPG, aminin ko, wala ako niyan. Medyo na-trauma ko niyan because I had good fundamental analysis dyan around January, February. Tapos nag-breakdown siya. Here, oh. And napakat ako ng 50 cents, if I recall. So, nag-box, and then nag-box pa pababa. Naku, medyo tumamalo ko dyan. But that was, of course, this is now. So right now, it broke some major resistances. It finally broke the 58 resistance. It finally broke the 62 resistance. Yan, no? So, pantayan lang natin. That's the problem with penny stocks. No? There are so many supports and resistances na kailangan daanan. Tapos, akyat or babagsak lang ng 1 centavo, that's already several percent na difference. CPG looks good on Monday, for Monday. If you have this, great for you. Watch if it can break the 68 price. If you don't have it, watch na lang. Wag na tayong humabol. Maraming stocks na pwede. If you're a momentum trader, maybe you should have bought nung Friday nung nagsara at 65. If you're a momentum trader. On the open, especially if this gaps up, wag na. Wag tayong FOMO, wag tayong fear of missing out. If you notice, guys, ano lang naman support resistance, where the stock is in relation to support and resistance, tapos manage mo magkano yung pasok mo. Tranche buying, tranche selling, and then place a stop loss. PM, ayan, 102. 102, if you notice, former resistance, naging support. So, what would I say about CPM? Ang pangit ng kandila ng Friday. 102 held, I would watch. If I have this, I would sell partial. I'd sell maybe 1/3 or 1/2, depende sa galaw sa Lunes. If I don't have this, I will wait. Tingnan ko kung saan siya mag-establish ng base. Okay? There was really good volume sa buyers nung Thursday, but there was also a lot of sellers nung Friday. So, mga ganyan tipo, hindi natin masasabi. Buying for CPM probably was around 98. So, medyo may minor breakout at 98. And then you could have added at 102. O din na, 98. Tranche buy, 102 add. Medyo nauntog sa 109. You could have sold 106, 105. O din na, decent gain for 1 or 2 days. Okay na yun. Sobrang okay na yun. Ito lang, guys. Don't ever think of trying to buy at bottom and sell sa pinakamataas. You just try to capture a significant portion of the market move. Kasi, sige, umakyat yan ng 10 cents, let's say. Na-capture mo doon 5 cents or 6 cents over a short period of time, okay na yun. Diba? Nakakuha ka ng half or a little more than half ng market move, tapos ilang araw mo lang hinawakan, okay na yun. Huwag tayong greedy, huwag tayong FOMO. The important thing is consistency. The important thing is We get to stay in the market and we consistently make money and we are able to protect our capital. Okay? CPM, SGI. Naku. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, SGI is the owner of MyPhone. Hindi niyo alam yun, no? MyPhone apparently is the #1 locally branded cellphone. Although, hindi nga dito manufactured yan. Made in China, but binabrand nila MyPhone. And it's a Filipino company that owns it. Obviously, in Czech, made in China. Okay. Ano ang kwento dito sa SGI? I love this stock last year. They declared a 10-cent dividend last year. I don't know if they're going to declare a dividend this year or if they're going to declare a large dividend tulad ng last year. But people are creatures of habit. Dahil siguro nakita nila nung August last year, nag-declare ito ng 10-cent dividend. Baka mag-declare ulit ito ng magandang dividendo ngayon. So I actually have this at 145. It's at cents now. And we have not seen decent volume, but it showed support at 142, which was the former breakout. Next resistance again would be 58. So decent, actually more than decent, very good upside. I will not predict that they will declare dividends again this August, but mukhang expectation ng mga tao that they might. So given that, pwedeng pumasok sa SGI if it breaks the 147. Or if you're a risk taker, pwedeng pumasok 146, 145 kung mabibigyan. Okay? For disclosure, I have this, hindi ko to hinahype. Alright? If it goes from my price, 145 to 158, sobrang tuwa ko na. Even if it goes to like maybe 152, masaya na rin ako. Okay? Ayan. What else we have? PA. Aha. High conviction, ano to? Quiet lang, wag niyo akong susumbong. High conviction to ni Kuya. Alam to ng mga kapwa ko kakulto. PA nagkonso. Maganda yung consolidation, no? Gandang consolidation, minor breakout, and bullish engulfing candle, and very nice volume. Very nice. Nakapulot ako nito at 54 and nagdagdag ako at 56 when it broke out of the box. Sayang lang nagtuloy. Baka, napapaisip ako, baka hindi nagtuloy dahil maraming ibang nagsiliparan. So, hindi siya masyadong pinansin ng public. But there's resistance at 56. Minor lang yan. Pwedeng pasadahan yan. Real resistance niya na matibay-tibay is 59 to 60. Sabihin natin 60. And for those of you familiar with Darvas boxes, kita nyo, nag-Darvas box yan dito sa 57 to 60, then nag-break down, and then nag-box consolidation between 3 and 55. It's breaking out now again. You can buy this depending sa bid-ask sa open ng Monday, ng bukas. You can do a test buy and then just hope magtuloy-tuloy. It's a good candle. Kita nyo? Bullish engulfing. Good candle. Okay yan. Okay yan. Hindi ko hinahype yan porket meron na ako ha. It's really a good candle. Solid eh. It closed. Very solid candle. Anong FA dyan? Hindi ko alam. Medyo for this pick, naniwala na ako kay Kuya. Sabi ni Kuya, it's a good buy. So I buy. Sometimes, I don't recommend this, but sometimes, pag naririnig ko, sabi ni Spyfrat, uy, maganda to. Or sinabi ni Nikki, oh, maganda to. Or sinabi ni Mel, or sinabi ni Fred, or sinabi ni Kuya, or Sinabi ni Mark Anthony, many of the other premium contributors, may sinabi sila, usually, check ko yung chart. But sometimes, pag sinabi nilang high conviction sila, maganda, bumibili na lang ako. I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you chart pa rin. Chart pa rin tayo. Siyempre, we make our own decision. Rocks. I know 2 premiums na binabanggit ang Rocks. So, consolidation, it's going sideways. Okay naman siya, 20 untog. And some support at around 489, 490. Ayoko lang sa Rocks. Tapos siyang volume nung Friday. Kita nyo, average volume is 415,000 shares traded. It only traded 73,000 shares. So Rocks, for me, kung napansin nyo, medyo short term ang time frame ko, gusto ko, in a few days, may 1, 2, 3, 5% ako, masaya na ako. Short term is breakout. Buy if it breaks out above 520. Kung medyo mahilig kang magbodega, you don't mind if it takes several more days or weeks before Rocks finally breaks out, pwede ka nang mamulot ng konti near 490. Okay? Guys, ayokong nag-aaway yung mga tao na, nabili ako. Sasabihin ng iba, hindi, dapat hindi ka pa nabili. I mean, iba-iba tayong personality. So, given iba tayong personality, hindi naman natin mababago yung pag-iisip natin, yung personality natin, yung basta-basta. There are several ways to trade. You can buy at support, you can buy near breakout, you can buy at breakout, you can buy on pullback, you can buy on dips, you can buy on harmonics, on Fibonacci retracement, you can buy on TRZ. Tama naman lahat yun eh. So long as you follow support and resistance. You can buy on when moving averages hold support, dynamic support and resistance. But ibang style lang. But basically, look at the support, look at the resistance. Where is the stock price now? Sulit pa bang pumasok or medyo hindi na? Okay? And then just tranche buy, tranche sell, your risk. Pag bumagsak, cut. Bumakyat, dagdag. Pag breakout. Pag nauntog, tranche sell. Pag mukhang tuloy-tuloy yung pabagsak, then we sell out. Sago. Sell all, get out. I need 5 minutes for a bio break. Sa mga gamer, alam niyo ano yung bio break. I'll be in 5 minutes. Sandali lang. In the meantime, if you have any questions, post lang muna sa chat. Post your questions dito sa chat. Wag stock request ha. Ang stock request lang sa subscribers lang ni Kuya. Although we'll see later if we have little time. 5-minute bio break, guys. Ay, nag-comment yung asawa ko. Para daw, kunwari, marami daw akong alam. Ano lang guys, madalas lang ako mag-chart. You know, there was a time I would spend maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day. Usually sa gabi, charting. Yan, yung asawa ko medyo nagtatampo. Sige. But really, support resistance lang turo ko and box. Yun lang, linya-linya lang, trend line, konti. Oh, for Mel Novilla subscribers, he's putting out a video on how to read trend lines soon. Or nandun na ba sa library natin? Hindi ko alam. Tingnan ko mamaya. So sige, let's look at some other requests. BRN, Brown. Okay. Sige, para kunwari, medyo complicated. Kunwari, may alam ako. If FIBO natin. FIBO retracement, ayan. From 111 to 171. Mukhang sinalo siya dito sa 236. Or if you want, malapit, ayan, klaro, mas maganda kuno. Sinalo siya ng 127.50. So, there should be support at 135. It had a nice candle. It broke out nung Thursday. Friday, medyo humina. There were some sellers, but if you look at volume, kulang yung volume. So, ang daming nakabili nung Thursday. Hold lang sila nung Friday. Siguro I would imagine yung mga nagbenta nung Friday, ito yung mga taas. No? Benta sila, out na sila. Tayo, hayaan natin silang out. But at the end of the day, umakyat ng 136. Support there, 135, 136. Should you buy this? Yes, I think so. If it opens 136 or better, and then maganda ang bid-ask, maganda itsura, I would buy this. Congratulations, viewer 67, kung binenta mo BRN and binili mo si PG and Jerry. Good for you. Yeah. Okay yun. But ako, I bought si BRN 134, 135 nung Thursday and Friday. May upside to. If you watch my video dati, no, on how to read chart, on support resistance, yes. Diba? Ang trend following system, high, and then so may high doon, hindi high ng high ni Bato at ni Duterte ha. Baka matokhang tayo. May high, not this one. Sorry. So, ang trend following system is highs, higher lows. If you look here, nag-high, nag-low, and then we had higher lows at around 127. Pagka drawingan mo yan ng ng linya, it's something like higher high, higher low, higher high. Swing trading yan. Something like that. I keep saying something like that kasi hindi ako premium, hindi ako guru, hindi ako magaling ha. So, yeah. But ang next nito, it could challenge 170 again. Could lang ha, could lang. I don't know if it's going to break 170, but okay siya. Pwede. No? I'm sure Boss Mel might be able to give you some kind of harmonic pattern here. I don't know. Medyo hindi pa sanay yung mata ko. But I like BRN. I have it at 134, 135. Yeah. Okay. Manage your trade. If you have it, hold. Maybe add on breakout at maybe yan, mga 156, 158. And then add more at 170. If you don't have it, test buy, pwede. Cut below 36. Yan. Yan. Okay pa yan. Okay pa yan. Sige. Macro Asia. Ay nako. I had this at 480. Binenta ko at 510. And then I bought again. And then I sold again. And I bought again. Hassle. Sana hinold ko na lang nung nag-break ng 5. Oh. Sana hold ko na lang. But well, it's the kind of thinking that will kill you. Or at least ruin your trading style. Sana, Omar, sana. For those of you who don't know, sana yung apelido ko, Omar yung pangalan ko. So, sana, Omar, sana. But, Mac, ang ganda ng kandila. They have a buyback program. They have a stockholders meeting soon this month ba? Or early next month. I don't know. Check out PSE. So, yan. Magtutuloy pa siguro. I would prefer it pull back. Maybe around 70, 8. No? Pull back, take profit muna yung mga tao. Makapasok ako. And then, para maganda upside. No? But it does not seem to be over yet, no, sa Mac. Pull back lang, Mac, para makapasok ako. Please. Kayo, mga may Mac, benta nyo. Benta kayo, pupulot ako ng mga 8. Just kidding, mga boss, ha. Para hindi naman tayo masyadong seryoso. LAHC. I do not like it. What can I say? Support held 97. Clearly, very, very, very short term. Merong resistances. Yeah. Very, very short term. Pabagsak siya. Kaya ito umakyat dati dahil may usapan ng backdoor. No? Take over. It went 5 to 175. But, andyan siya ngayon sa support. Minor support. Hindi naman minor. Medyo medium. Sige, medyo may support. Tingnan natin. If you have this, hold, breaks below 97. And then you cut. If you don't have this, wait. Pangit kasi talaga eh. Downtrend. Sideways. Ganyan. Makyat, bumagsak, bounce. Diba? Nag-bounce, umakyat, bumagsak, tried to rally, medyo malakas na bounce, bumagsak, and so on and so forth. Diba? Ayan. Very, 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 very strong resistance at around 1. Kaya niya bang habulin yan, abutin yan? I don't know. But the resistance at 105 to 108, matindi-tindi din. So yun. That's what RWM. Congrats sa mga nagtiwala. Nako. RWM, congrats kay Mr. Andrew Tan. Uptrend, but mukhang nauntog. It seems to have found some resistance at around 375. I would either expect this to form some kind of box with low around 367 before it continues its uptrend. Or, worst case scenario, well, not worst case, but pwede na rin, okay na scenario is mag-pull back siya 886, 786, somewhere there and there, even 618 at 342 to 345. So yun. If you have this, watch. If it falls below 367, 366, sell. Breaks out 375, 376, buy or add. Especially if it breaks out from 376. Buy ito. Buy ito. If. Okay. So we have Alco. Oh, kanina may nag-request din ng Alco. Sige. The downtrend line ng Alco seems to have been broken. But very rarely stock will do a major move na downtrend and then biglang uptrend reversal kaagad-agad. So normally from downtrend or from uptrend, you will see some kind of sideways consolidation. And maybe even Alco might retest the support at around 112. Yeah? Pwede ako dito mag-test buy ng 112. Pinag-usapan namin to ni Boss Mel actually. Test buy pagka malapit sa 110 pag nag-retest. Anyway, if you buy at 112, 113, magsak below 110, so 109. Hindi lugi ka ng mga 3-4%. Pero pag sinubukan niyang i-calculate yung 120, it's a pretty good upside of maybe 6%, 8%. Okay? So just manage risk-reward. How do you draw risk-reward? You look at this tool here, yung price range. Kasi nakabili ka at 113. Pangit ng kandila. Baka mabigyan ka niyan bukas ng 113. Edi drawing mo 113 to 120. Edi may 6% upside ka, excluding commissions and fees. Edi from 113, let's say nag-break, benta ka 110. Edi downside mo mga 2.85% plus commissions fees, and mga 4% downside versus 5% upside. Okay? Some gurus will tell you try to take 1:2 or better risk-reward ratios. Some will tell you 1:1, pwede na. Really depends on your risk appetite. Sugar rules ka, go 1:1. Medyo play safe ka, try to do better than 1:2. Okay? Lang hard and fast rule sa mga ganitong systems. You have to adapt and adjust lang sa paano kayo mag-isip at paano kayo mag-trade at anong naging experience nyo in the past. Okay? What worked? And, okay. What else do we have? CDC, LSC, avoid. I don't want to chart LSC. Sobrang volatile niyan. If you want to play LSC, dapat alam mo ginagawa mo. Kung hindi mo alam ginagawa mo, wag ka na dyan. If you have to ask me about the LSC chart, that tells me you do not know what you're doing. Okay? Hindi sa pag-aano ha, but really, kung marunong trade, marunong ka mag-chart, hindi na ako tinatanong about LSC. The fact that someone is asking about LSC, medyo, so sige, last few, CDC, PLC, Maxis, ano nga yun? PLC, Maxis, what's that? CDC and SMC. CDC, SMC. Okie doke. PLC. PLC looks good. PLC looks like just a 153. We can do the test by target 159. Ganun lang. Just buy pag bumalik sa box, bumagsak ng below 156, i-cut. Depends on your risk appetite. It can go back to 154 so long as 154 doesn't break hold. If okay lang sa'yo, if you want a tight cut or ano. So, yan, 156. If it breaks out 59, add. And then if it breaks out 162, add some more. Pag untog, benta. Ganyan lang mga boss. Tingnan nyo, walang indicators. Diba? Support resistance lang. Pag malapit sa support, risk taker, add. Buy. Pag hindi nag-hold ang support, cut. Pag umakyat na untog, tranche, sell. Sell half, sell 1/3. Pag nag-breakout, add or pasok ulit. Ganun lang. Manage the trade. Si Maxis. Maxis nag-breakout. Maxis nag-breakout. Sustain with volume. Pwedeng masustain yan. Real resistance is at 22. I will not say na abot yan ng 22. There's some minor resistance around 20.25, ganyan, 20.26. So, pwede ang Maxis test buy. Pag breakout sa 2026, add. Pag untog sa 22, sell. Or, sell partial. Pag breakout sa 22, add. Ganun lang. As in, seryoso. Medyo ganun lang ang trading kung trading by price action kayo. And short-term trading kayo. Let the chart and the price action tell you saan pupunta yung stock and anong magiging galaw natin. Ani, viewer 69. Viewers talaga. Yan, that's the chart sa Ani. Wait for it to really establish support around 847.40. Wait for support. Makikita nyo naman sa ano yan, sa galaw ng stock kung medyo nakabantay ka. Wait for support to be established. And then, if you're Sugarol, risk taker, buy, rest buy lang. Rest buy ha. And then, pag medyo nag-bounce, medyo may signs of reversal, you can add. Pag breakout, you can add some more. Or, kung sigurista, wait for breakout and then don't add. So like sa NHMH system ni Ma'am Nikki, yung new high means higher. Itong Agri-Nurture, pag nag-break ng 905, all-time high yan eh. Diba? So, ang tulo ni Ma'am Nikki, pag NHMH, if it breaks up to all-time high, you buy or you add because walang ipit sa taas eh. Diba? Walang magbebenta on rallies. Walang ipit eh. Yun lang, magtaan ang stock, pwedeng paliparin. But normal naman, ito, nag-consolidate, umakyat, profit-taking to. How high will it go? I don't know. I have stopped thinking about stocks in that kind of mindset recently. Hindi ko na inisip how high will it go, how low will it go. I am practicing na bahala na ang market. Just listen to the market. Just start to give me buy or sell signals. Okay? Ayun, you're welcome, viewer 69. Pinagbigyan lang kita kasi I like your name. Hindi mo naman yata sinadya yan eh. Nagkataon lang na ikaw si viewer 69. CDC. Magandang Cityland na stock. I don't like Cityland na development. They're very high density, lintik. Ang daming tao dyan. Anyway, I will reserve my ranting. Obviously, CDC is on an uptrend somewhat. Yeah? Kita naman eh. So, what do we monitor lang? CDC, there's resistance around 160. There's obviously around 148. And minor resistance 155. The manager trade, magandang kandila, maganda volume. Akyat yan. Ayoko lang sa stocks like Cityland. Madalas may spread eh. Diba? High volatility, low liquidity stocks yan. Diba? So, like yan, normally, dati pang 1 million, hindi mabot ng 1 million pesos ang traded value. So, pwede lang laruin ng hinete. If you know what you're doing, sige, sabayan mo si hinete. If you don't know what you're doing, avoid these kinds of stuff. If you know what you're doing, sige. Sa 155, mayroong minor resistance. I think papasadahan lang yan. Magkaka-breakout bukas. I think. I could be wrong. A lot of times I am. Pero posible sell pag nauntog sa 160. If it opens at 154, 155, 156, maybe it's a buy. Sell pag nauntog sa 160. But you really have to have fast hands and fast eyes para dyan. What else do we have? SMC. San Miguel is clearly in a downtrend channel. Ano channel 2? There you go. Well, the downtrend channel of sorts. Diba? It's in the middle of that channel. There's resistance at 104. There's support at 102. Another resistance at 107. So manage mo kung saan ka pumasok or saan ka papasok. Paulit-ulit na ako para kung sino na plaka eh. Pag na-break ang 104, you can buy. If you have it, hold. Pag nauntog sa 104, you sell. Nag-break ng 104, you had it for low price, add. And then take note of the diagonal trend line. Kung mauntog dyan. Yun lang. Just manage supports, resistance. Supports and resistances. Manage nyo lang. Costco. Costco was a bottom pick. PRZ bottom pick recommendation by Boss Mel around 790. Meron lang mga na-whipso na co-subscriber ko kasi nag-780. But, you know, PRZs are zones, no? Hindi yan like one price lang. So, if you do range segmentation nga, never range segmentation. Ibang grupo yon, sila magturo, no? Or maganda yung turo ni Boss Garold sa range segmentation. Anyway, here breakout sa Costco, no? At 8. And then, support at 810. I would agree with you, viewer 69. There is support at 610. Medyo matibay-tibay, except I would like to see more volume buying near this price. So, if you have this, pa rin, hold. Add on breakout at 830. If wala ka pa nito, bukan yung pumulot ng 810 and then cut below 8. Pwede na. Cut below 8, pulot ko 810. Mga ano yun? Mga 2% loss? Pwede na. Pwede na. Longer term trend. Look at the trend line. Medyo babasagin na niya. So pwede yung Costco. I would just like to see more volume. Maybe some more sideways consolidation. Okay? Ayan. Thank you, Boss Viewer 44. Hindi ako magaling mag-chart. Ang dinadrawing ko lang support resistance. It's very easy to do. Hanap ka lang saan maraming untog, yun yung resistance. Hanap ka lang saan may buying, yun yung support. Yun lang. Okay? Just pay attention and listen to premium contributors that I'm subscribed to. And yung mga hindi ako subscribe, pagka may mga libre silang sentiments or libre silang materials, syempre I check it out. Libre yun di ba? So yun, if we have any more questions, I suppose I could do a short Q&A sa chat. Unless gusto niyo magsalita, marinig din natin yung boses niyo, okay naman. No more questions? Pagod ako dun Sorry, impromptu. I really did not have any plans of doing this. Nagpapili ako ng beer, so medyo in the mood. If you don't have any questions, thank you very much guys for your patience. Thank you for listening. Salamat sa pagtangkilik sa Bukaka. We keep on trying to create additional value for you guys. Walang sawa kami sa pagtatrabaho to make sure that the premium subscription fees that you pay are worth it. And for the others who are not subscribed to premium, I would encourage you to subscribe to premium. But even if you don't, okay lang, welcome na welcome kayo sa community natin. Okay? Don't mind El Magicero dun sa post niya na na mga nakabikini dun sa website. Makulit lang talaga yung taong to, pero cool yun. Cool yun si Boss Elmer. Yeah. So that's it. I hope you guys learned some stuff. Sana madalas ako uminom. Sana padalhan nyo ako ng pang-inom. Padalhan nyo ako ng beer. Dadalas yung charting show. Okay guys, thank you very much. I'll see you around sa Bukaka Discord community chat or in any of the group chats of the premiums or dun sa BKK website or dun sa BKK stock market service group sa Facebook or sa bkk.com Facebook channel or sa BKK Twitter. Okay? Thanks very much guys. If you like if you like this charting show, kindly comment doon sa BKK website yung pinost ko na post about the impromptu charting show para medyo pag naengganyo ako, kulitin ko si Ma'am Nikki na siya gumawa nito ng madalas or some of the other premium kasi ako naman newbie lang ako. Okay? Thanks guys. Good night.